So today we're going to be cultivating an attitude of kindness toward ourselves and toward others. And we're going to be doing this in a particular way, taking into account the fact that we're all doing a difficult thing in being human. So let's set ourselves up in the usual way, adjusting our posture until we find one that is upright and open. Allows the front of the chest to be open so that we can breathe freely. But also allowing the body to be relaxed so that we're sitting at ease, comfortably, sitting with a sense of dignity. So this is us sitting in a kind way, a way that takes into account our well-being and our happiness. And we can pay particular attention to the sense of letting go that takes place on the out-breath. Just enjoying that sense of relaxation. And this too is an act of kindness. And just checking out what our overall experience is right now, especially the feeling tone of our experience. Perhaps there's an uncomfortable feeling tone, maybe anxiety or sadness. And if we do find something like that, that's okay. It's kind for us to just accept whatever is arising right now. Recognizing that our feelings are not fixed, but they're simply passing through. So any unpleasant feeling right now is just what we're working with. Perhaps we're not sure how we're feeling. We might be feeling a bit blank, a bit numb. And that's okay too. We just accept the absence of feeling. Once again, that's just what we're working with. And of course, if we're feeling happy, joyful, content, anything along those lines, then that of course is fine too. The bottom line It doesn't really matter what the contents of our feelings are, as long as we're prepared to accept that and just see it as what we happen to be working with, as part of the conditions that we brought to the cushion today. And if you remember the exercise on loving eyes, just seeing if you can connect with previous experiences of looking with love, reconnecting with how that feels around the eyes, around the heart. And bringing that same sense of tenderness, gentleness, kindness into the way you're regarding yourself right now, into the way that you're appreciating whatever feelings may be arising. And so now I'm going to suggest that we drop a couple of reflections into the heart. Reflections which will help us to empathize with ourselves. And the first of these is the reflection, I want to be happy. Now, happiness may not be quite the right word for you. Maybe you want peace, maybe you want a sense of well-being. There is some ideal state to which you aspire. So you can change the phrase. And whatever is most meaningful for you, dropping that into the heart. And just connecting with that aspiration. So right now, are you as happy as you would like to be? Or do you have a sense that there's something more? And this desire for well-being, for happiness, for peace, whatever it is that you desire, is perfectly natural. Not only that, but it's your deepest desire. So right now you're empathizing with that deep longing we all have for some kind of state of well-being. And just remembering also, however, that life isn't easy, that we're doing a difficult thing in being human. And that although we may desire happiness or well-being or peace, those experiences are actually quite rare in our lives. They're comparatively rare. And so we're doing a difficult thing just in being human, in wanting some kind of well-being, and in that state being hard to attain, elusive. And if this brings about any kind of pang of heartache, or sadness, or anxiety, or anything else, just accepting those feelings. Regarding them with loving eyes. And so, having recognized and empathized with our existential situation, offering ourselves some support and encouragement as we go about this difficult thing of being human. So, wishing yourself well. May you be happy. May you experience well-being. May you be kind to yourself and to others. May you be happy. May you experience well-being. May you be kind to yourself and others. It doesn't have to be those phrases that you use. You could find your own. Anything that's meaningful to you and that feels kind and supportive and encouraging. And now, calling one other person to mind. Someone that you have some kind of difficulty with. As I've mentioned before in these exercises, it's best to think of someone who doesn't give rise to crippling feelings of pain or hurt or fear, but someone with whom you merely have a difficult, perhaps conflicted relationship. Maybe you feel critical toward them, or they feel critical toward you. And so with this person's image in your mind, just notice how you feel. What feelings are evoked by this person, especially around the heart and in the solar plexus. It's quite possible, likely even, that there will be uncomfortable feelings. And that's okay. That's not a judgment on you or even on them. It's just that some part of your mind is interpreting them as being a threat to your well-being. And you don't have to fix this difficult feeling. You don't have to make it go away. You can just accept it and regard it with kindness. And having done this, we can begin to turn our attention more fully toward the other person. Just recollecting, first of all, that this person is just like you in some major respects. They too have as their deepest desire finding some state of happiness or well-being or peace or perhaps something else. This is the deepest drive within them, the deepest part of them. In one way or another, it underlies everything they do. And recognizing that this person too, just like you, doesn't experience these positive states as much as they would like to. So just noting how you feel about that. Because we're all in the same existential situation. We're all doing this difficult thing of being human, desiring happiness, but not knowing really how to attain it. Wanting to be free from our suffering, and yet not knowing how to do that. So just recognizing that this person is exactly the same as you in these key regards, and seeing if you can offer them support and encouragement and kindness as they too do this difficult thing of being human. May you be happy. May you find well-being. May you be kind to yourself and others as we all walk this difficult path of being human. Just dropping those phrases or something similar to them into the heart. Expressing in some way our support for this person. We're all in this together. And so bringing more attention now into the world around us. Still with the eyes closed, just being aware of the space in the world surrounding you, the perceptual space of light and sound. And perhaps you can hear the presence of others. Maybe you can hear the noises of them moving around, or driving vehicles, or making music, or speaking, or flying in airplanes. Maybe you just know they're there, even if they're silent. And just considering that every being you encounter in this way, every being you meet in your everyday life, is just like you. They want to be happy, and they find happiness difficult to attain. So may they all be happy. May they all find well-being. May they all be kind to themselves and each other. So just dropping those phrases into the heart. Offering support to any and every being that comes into your awareness through direct perception of the outside world, or even just through your memories as you remember connections you have with other people, or as you imagine people in different parts of the world. And so, setting an intention now. Whatever beings that I meet in my life, may I meet them with kindness. May I meet them with an awareness that they are feeling beings, that they are struggling beings, that they are just like me, doing this difficult thing of being human. And so, now, reconnecting even more fully with the outside world by allowing the body to move gently, slowly, gradually. Until you feel ready to open your eyes once again.